All right, Mark, great game here on Tuesday. Now we're turning our attention back to the A-League tomorrow. What is the feeling like among the group?
Very positive. We were happy with the performance on Tuesday against Shanghai, and you know, to get the point at the end of the day, having been 2-0 down, was a fantastic boost for the players to get our first point in that competition. But quickly our attentions turned to the game tomorrow against Wellington. It's going to be a tough game against Chiefy's team. Very well organised, very well coached and set up. So we have to respect them enormously. But like as always, we prepare ourselves with how we want to play. We prepare the boys physically after a tough game on Tuesday. Like I said, the mood in the camp, even in the dressing room now, is buoyant and very good.
Yeah, what has training looked like this week? How has preparation been?
Yeah, it's a lot of recovery in there after the game, but we always have a way of working. Like we said, we recover the boys. We always try and get them on field as much as we can. But there's been 2 different groups, recovering and obviously compensation group for those who didn't play as many minutes. So we feel like every player now coming into the training session this morning are fired and ready to go. And you know, we'll go through the last little bits in the game plan and get the boys focused and ready, and then they'll recover tonight and be raring to go in the game.
And yeah, Wellington, you obviously described they are a very tough opponent. They were probably one of your biggest competitors last year. Do you expect that same sort of competitiveness this year?
Yeah, definitely a very, very strong team. Again, probably going through a similar process to ourselves, where they've had a few turnovers of their players from last year, but they've got a core of players still there, as we do. So they'll be looking to embed the new players in, and you know, I've listened to Chiefy talk, and he talks a lot of sense, and he talks about, you know, the process of how they're building and trying to integrate players in, particularly the foreign players, into the team, exactly the same as us. So I think we're on the same path as regards to that. So what we'll be expecting tomorrow is a really, really tough game, an exciting game. We've shown in the last 2 games that we can start fast, and we're going to really challenge the boys to do that from now on, because they've proven they can do that in the last 2 games, and you know, I want that to continue. So that's what we'll be aiming for.
And you're still chasing that first win. Do you think that could just be around the corner?
Yeah, we go to win every game. Of course we do. We go to win every game. It's not come just yet, but we envisage it coming on Sunday. That's our mindset. That's what we want to do. It's a home game. We have our positive mindset where we go into the game and we go for 3 points. That's what we want to do. Like always, results mask performances and cloud people's judgment or take on how a certain part of the season is going. There's been a lot of positives in our performances. We went through this last year. It's about the team growing. It's about the team understanding and getting better. And you know, we look at every game, not just at the outcome and the result. Of course that's important, we know that, but we look at the manner of the performance, the individual and collective team performance and individual performance, and then we judge it from there, and we make tweaks accordingly, we make changes accordingly, and then we go and attack the next game, and that's what we're doing on Sunday.
And how does it feel knowing that tomorrow's game, back out in front of the Mariners family, no travel, get to stay at home?
Yeah, it's always good. I always say every game we're excited to play at our home ground in front of our home supporters. We try and make it as entertaining as possible for them. We want the players to go out and give everything for the shirt, which is our mentality. Every game, no matter what, we give everything for our supporters, and we know that they'll give everything for us.
Last year, our games against Wellington were almost described as chess matches, you know, really tactical. How much did you enjoy coming up against a head coach like Chiefy last year? And I guess how much are you going to enjoy that on the weekend, coming up against a tactical coach like him? Yeah,
like I said, there was many challenges last year, and playing against Chiefy's team and Wellington with his group of players was extremely difficult. We envisage a similar tough game on Sunday. You know, he has a team playing in a certain way. We have to recognise that, but as always, we have to control and believe in what we do as a team. And I have to say that belief, particularly over the last 2 games, is growing and growing and growing within the squad. I said there that the boys are buoyant in the dressing room now. It's noisy. It's just loud, and it's always a good thing to hear from a manager. We know that when we step on that training pitch now this morning, the boys are really, really focused, and that's been a real prominent take on the last few weeks. the focus, the concentration of every player has been fantastic. So I've challenged them to keep that going, to build on it and get it better, and then, you know, we're aiming for that first win on Sunday.